Was good. Oh my gosh, bad intro, bad intro, bad intro. What's good? What's going on? How everybody doing, man? I guess and I pray that everybody did have a great start to their trading week. And I guess and I pray and I plead that they stay disciplined, patient, committed, positive, and most of all, they trust the process. Well, it's your boy Harlem, and I'm back again with another video. We're gonna just tap into it. There's gonna be a trade breakdown. There's gonna be a trade breakdown. Trade breakdown. There's gonna be a trade breakdown of a trade which I took yesterday on the 28th of December, of November, yesterday. So this trade, it's basically strictly the hourly time frame. I can tweak something a little bit. I can try and explain it to make it a little bit harder or make it a little bit easier for someone. But all I can say is I'm just going to focus on what was happening overall. You understand me? Because we can tell that, like, with the structure, like on our outlook on Monday, on Sunday, when I share my outlook, well. Financial disclaimer, man. Financial disclaimer. This ain't financial advice or some type of investment opinion, some type of investment choices, which I'm trying to push y'all. Everything I say you do, man, it's based off on my own experience. Understand me? On my own opinion. The market might do some BS. The market might relate to what I'm saying. It entirely depends on what happens, what you see, what you analyze, what you work on, and most of all, what you are planning on doing. So on this trade breakdown, man, we're going to just simply focus on what was happening. You understand me? So with this, obviously, we can tell that, like, on the 4 hour, if I had to start off this on the 4 hour, because on our outlook I started everything from the 4 hour. We said on the outlook, because now price closed, I think it was on this very same zone. Can I be sure about that? Yeah. Nah, what's the date today? It's the 28th. Yeah, like price closed on that very same zone. You understand me? Like, yeah, I did close on this very same zone. We was anticipating that, like, price might obviously tap on the zone and reverse or break and retest and continue to the downside. So from the 4 hour, when I woke up yesterday, because I wake up early, man, you don't want to know that. I saw that, like, oh my God, price did break this very same some type of support, or you'd say some type of zone, whatever that you say it is. But all I was saying is, I said this was just like some intraday support. So obviously when I saw that, like, price did break or close above or close below this intraday support, I started looking at the overall that, like, price was doing what? Pushing and exhausting, pushing and exhausting, pushing and exhausting, pushing and exhausting. It pushed and we kind of like reversed, or we exhausted, I don't know. So now when I saw that, like, price closed below, we can remove that. Price closed below our very same zone. All I anticipated was a forward for a retest and a continuation to the downside, because the overall structure was moving in what? Higher high and lower lows and in lower highs. So tapping into the hourly. So when I looked at the hourly time frame, I saw that, like, the market gap to the downside. It broke impulsively with a gap, understand me? Boom, broke to the downside. So obviously from this push phase, I wasn't hoping for price to correct like this or to exhaust in some type of way like this, obviously, because it once did what? Pushed and corrected like that. So I was hoping for what? For price to do a push, correct like that with some type of what? Retest, for price to move way to the downside. Understand? So obviously now when I saw some type of correction which price had, I was like, I ain't looking to buy no, I ain't looking to sell. I ain't looking to sell, because I strictly trade price action patterns. Like, I did share a previous video on trading patterns, the power of trading patterns. So I just want to practice. What I preach. Understand me? I want to practice what I preach. You understand me? I want to show y'all what I always speak about or talk about. So obviously with this correction, we all know that like when we have something like some type of correction like this, man, either price pushed to the upside and started moving like that, let's expect that like this correction is some type of bullish depletion. We might look for the day momentum. With this push and this correction, there's some type of bear depletion. We might look for what? For the bullish sentiment. You understand me? So obviously when now price started moving like this, all I did was like I marked my high and I printed out my what? My lows for the day on current market price. CMP, current market price. Current market price. You understand me? So I marked out my high and I marked out my low. So obviously with this correction, all I had in the back of my mind, it was like, obviously, if price pushes to the downside, we will wait for retest and continue to the downside. If price breaks to the upside, we retest and we what? We start looking for those sentiments to the upside. So when now I saw that like obviously we are having some type of bullish, some type of bear depletion in that bullish sentiment or the bullish momentum stepping in the charts, all I simply waited for it was for a momentum candle. I waited for a what? A momentum candle. I waited for a momentum candle. A momentum candle being which one? This candle. What the fuck I did now? What I did now? This candle. This bullish candlestick was my what? My momentum, which I was looking for. So obviously, when you can check this overall, like how price has been moving on this overall move, like check this candlesticks, understand me? Those candlesticks were starting to get small, until we had what? A bigger candlestick, which did what? Retraced this whole movement, you understand? It closed this whole move, you understand me? If you can look at this candlestick, it closed the whole movement, you understand me? So obviously with this candlestick stepping in the charts, bro, like all I was like, nah, man, this ain't happening, man. You understand me? This ain't happening, man. This ain't happening. I need to execute a long trade or a buy. I need to execute a long trade or a buy. This is a falling wedge, guys. We have a rising wedge, which you sell, and we have a falling wedge, which you buy. So in this instance, I had to do what? I had to buy. Understand me? So obviously, when this candlestick came in, bro, like this candlestick, when this candlestick came in, all I waited for on the coming candle, it was for a bear open and a bullish continuation. I waited for a bear open and a bullish continuation. Mind you, if this didn't happen the way I anticipated it, I could have just took an L, which is something normal, something basic. I have to accept it, understand me? So obviously, when this candlestick now closed bullish or closed at least above the zones, this candlestick, when it opened bearish, I simply waited for it to turn bullish because I saw that like, amen, we might be having some type of like bullish deplete, like some type of bullish sentiment in the charts on our current price, understand? So I took an entry the minute this candlestick, this bullish candlestick, which I took an entry from, the minute it traded above this highs. You understand me? If you can look where I'm trying to explain this highs of the day and the lows of the day, I simply waited for price to trade above that zone in anticipation of what? A continuation to the downside. So how I took a trade, you understand? It's like I saw price pushed, closed below our very same what? Support. I saw some type of correction, which is not a what? An exhaustion phase. It's some type of depletion / new momentum in the chart. You understand me? So all I waited for was for what? For price to close above those zones, and I waited for the coming candle to open bearish and to trade bullish in anticipation of what? A continuation to the upside. So I guess, and I pray that like my explanation touched or hit someone's brains. You understand me? So it's a matter of patience, consistency, belief, hope, and planning your trades and trading your plans. You understand me? So this is a falling wedge. There was no way which I was going to sell. Like there was no way which I was going to sell price when I saw this bear depletion and this bullish momentum. You understand me? So if it happens that you find something like this on the charts next time, bro, you know what to do. But this ain't financial advice, bro. You follow me? So it's your boy Harlem. I don't want to waste time, and I don't want to make this video be too long, you understand me? So all I'm gonna say is, bro, That's all I got on this video. That's all I got. That's all I have. And that's all I always wanted to share, bro. This is a falling wedge. You simply take a trade above the current market highs. In a rising wedge, you simply take a sell below the lows of the word of the current market price. So it's your boy Harlem. That's all I got on this video. That's all I got, man. That's all I have, man. That's all I have. That's all I have, bro. If you ain't trading with Harlem, who the fuck is you doing it with, bro? If you ain't trading with the COT Academy, bro, what the fuck is you doing with your whack ass scammers? That's all I got.